Welcome back to San Diego. The Snapdragón Stadium is hosting the 2023 final between OL Reign and Gotham FC, who are a goal up, and that is a very sorry sight. Megan Rapinoe having gone down injured in the opening minutes of this game, having already put in a dangerous looking cross in the opening seconds. Her professional career is over. So too Lynn Williams' teammate Ali Krieger after today's game. One of them will win the championship for the very first time. But these players have all scored a goal tonight, and it's Gotham 2-1 up with another 45 to play, at least. And we're back underway. No changes for either side at the start of this second half. Bethany Bolser having come on early in that first period to replace Rapinoe. Emily Sonnet on the ball now with OL Reign in the dark blue and Gotham in the white. There is Ali Krieger. On by Martin, nodded forwards by Sonnet. And Laurie Lindsay, you just get the impression there's plenty more drama to come.
Yeah, there certainly is. And one of the things that we saw for OL Reign, immediately getting out onto the field after halftime, ready to get back to business. But right now, Balser, Heitema, Fishlock in the midfield, they have to raise their game, help Roosevelt, who was excellent in that first half, to be able to get the equalizer. Balser, the leading goal scorer for OL Reign, she's one of the players that can certainly find the back of the net. Can they get her going a bit more in this second half? And then for Gotham FC, showed their ability to have variety in the attack, moving the ball quickly, loads of confidence. Can they continue to do more of that and look for a little bit more separation in this game?
Bonilla is surrounded, and Midge Purse looks at the referee as if to say, you are going to give a foul there, right? And she's also saying, hang on a minute, that's a yellow card for throwing the ball away.
I think she's also arguing down here on the other end. She felt like she was fouled, didn't get the call. If you're going to call this one, why didn't I get the one on the other end?
Here's Maitane with a free kick for Gotham. If you've not been watching the NWSL this season, then where have you been? It has been an extraordinary campaign. Such a tight league as well. Not too many leagues in the world that I can think of whereby you're going into the final day of the regulation season with 10 out of the 12 sides still in with a chance of winning the championship.
Yeah, we can't say it enough, Jackie. Just fine margins, and we're seeing that in this game tonight. And really, it's about momentum, not always about who's the better team in the game, who has the momentum, the belief. Both of these teams have shown that through the playoffs, and right now, Gotham FC with a little bit of the edge.
It's Reign, who finished in 4th place this year with 32 points. Gotham FC in 6th, just 1 point fewer. And yet there had been 27 points separating them last season. Top against bottom it was, as Krieger gives the ball away. Back by Sonnet. Forwards by Latsko. Huerta with a delivery. In towards Heitema. Fishlock from long range.
Well, listen, it's the right idea. And those late runs coming out of the midfield are going to be key for OL Reign. But let's not forget about Huerta on that far side. 16 of the 31 goals have come from crosses. They have to continue to play their strengths, and in these late runs, once that follow-up from Fishlock doesn't get much of it, never really is able to commit to it, get enough on that. That one's always trickling wide, but it's a better, bright start to this second half for OL Reign.
Maitane. Fishlock with a header. And Bruninia, Fishlock again. Forwards from Heitema to Lavelle. Crowd with a sense of anticipation whenever Rose Lavelle is anywhere near the ball in the attacking third. Cook. Barnes to Fishlock. Cook, the centre half, looking for Heitemann. Maitani's there. Here's Balsa with a strike, and she was not far away.
Well, Jackie, in the first half, we said play balls in behind that high line for Gotham FC, and this is what it creates. It's so difficult to have to defend. There's the clearance, but there's also Balser, and she gets all of that. Great first touch to get it down. Just comes underneath, anticipates the header from Matane, and then gets all of it, and that does not miss by much. But right now, they can continue to put this Gotham FC under a lot of pressure. They have to continue to push the pace, and Balser has to be at the heart of it.
Great shot of the bench there with the reaction as they thought their teammate was about to draw level.
And Jackie, it's not always about that initial ball over the top. Sometimes it's about anticipating that second ball, the missed clearance. And if you can anticipate it quickly, then you have players like Balser, at times Roosevelt, even Fishlock coming in underneath. Those are the areas that they're going to have to look for, because that's when the gaps start to open up for Gotham FC between their back line and their midfield line.
Yasmin Ryan there. And Jess Fishlock contesting that ball. Jess Fishlock, you just get a feeling, is going to have a big part to play in this second half. Keep talking about experience, but they have three of the originals: Lauren Barnes, Megan Rapinoe, and Fishlock, who've played 11 seasons here with Rain in this league. Esther, full of confidence after that wonderful header to put her side 2-1 up. Looking for Peirce, as you would do, given Peirce's form in that first half.
And there's Esther just dropping into the midfield, drawing attention, and that will open up a space for someone else. Trying to find Mitch Peirce as the outlet, just doesn't come off, but better from Gotham FC to try to find their central players, narrow the field a bit, and then get those wingers once again isolated.
Ali Krieger into Williams. Here's Sheehan. Trying to dink it in towards Esther. Let's go battling away. Here's Huerta. Challenged by Delaney Sheehan. Oh, and it could come loose now. Here's to Ryan. Peirce. McClernand wins it back though. Here's Lavelle. Now it's back with OL Reign. Balsa looking to drive into space. Peirce has gone with her. Still Bethany Balsa. Huerta. Williams charges it down. Sonnet. Now what can Reign create here with Lasco? She scored from this position already in these playoffs. Oh, and she's gone down. And the referee thought about it and waved play on as Krieger brings the ball away. Now you'd expect VAR to have a look at that while the ball is out of play. The VAR are checking now as the challenge from behind by Neiswanger, who says, I didn't do anything. Latsko bursting into the box. Didn't look to be a great deal in that. Frustration from Laura Harvey.
A little communication between Latsko and Sonnet, and I would imagine Sonnet's telling her right now, continue to do that. Get yourself faced up with Neiswanger 1v1, be direct, be decisive. The two game winners in the last two games, they need her to step up her game in these minutes.
The check is complete, but Christina Uncle, was there anything in that for you?
Two things Sarah VAR is taking a look at, or took a look at, was the upper body. Was there enough of a hook? And more importantly, was it within inside the penalty area? And that's where the biggest question would be. And I don't think it was, so I think the check complete's correct.
Here's Midge Peirce. Well, she's won a corner off McClernand. This game end to end so quickly.
Yeah, it's going to start to open up even more as we're going to see O'Reilly have to chase, have to send numbers forward to try to get the equalizer. Well, what does that do on the other end? It opens up space for Midge Purse, Lynn Williams on the other side, who've really propelled their team so far in the first half and the opening minutes of the second one to cause a lot of problems for that back line of O'Reilly.
Oh, it's a flat kick. Now it's back with Gotham. Here's Braninia. Yasmin Ryan. So many talented players everywhere you look on this field. And Ryan's gone down, but play on, says the referee. As Braninia delivers the ball in towards Esther, and we know what she can do with her head. Just nicked away from her as Yasmin Ryan appeals to the assistant referee, Jennifer Garner, on this near side, as if to say, come on, you saw that.
Well, there's a lot of confidence you feel from this Gotham FC right now. Sheehan getting involved. We didn't call her name a ton in that first half, but space is opening up in the central areas, getting a hold of this game in different ways, whether it's direct play over the top or once they do win it, being a bit more patient, starting to move it side to side and look for the combination. And we know that they can build and start to be even more dangerous in the attack once they do get a hold of the ball. Gotham FC.
Here's Ryan. Ryan looking to create something, and McClernand's there. Let's hear from Leanne Sanderson, who's pitch side.
Yeah, Jackie, I just spoke to the sports psychologist at the OL Reign to figure out, what the key messages were at half-time, and she said none other than win this for Megan Rapinoe. So that was, the messages were clear at half-time.
Thanks, Leanne. Yes, if you are joining us late, legendary Megan Rapinoe, very sadly pulling up injured off the ball, just went down, whether it's a calf or whatever. She could not continue. It was pretty clear pretty quickly, and it was very early in this game, and it meant that Reign had to reshuffle, and Bolsa came off the bench. And Megan Rapinoe was in tears for some time, but now it's a case of supporting her teammates who have some defending to do. Away by Bolsa. The referee's Katya Koroleva tonight. A little pause in play before we get back underway to see what happened. Was there potential handball there by Phoebe McClernon? Looked to be shoulder rather than anything to do with the arm, so play on we go. Martin with a long throw, flicked on by Maitane. Sheehan with the ball. Pascoe couldn't get hold of it, goes again. Nice Wonga's there. Sheehan able to turn up against Sonnet. What about the out ball here now to Purse, who's in space? A good ball as well as McClernon comes across. Purse takes her on and beats her, and that's a decent ball in. Had to be put behind by Bonds. Dangerous play again from Midge Purse.
Yeah, Midge Purse especially has McClernand's number right now, just getting faced up, and no answer from McClernon. There she is, just a heavy touch to get past her, and that is a good looking ball across, keeps it on the ground inside the 6-yard box, earns her team a corner kick.
Reign have to be mentally switched on once again for this delivery from Jenna. Nice one up into the danger area, away from Cook, forwards by Martin, and now Fishlock will clear. Jess Fishlock, a real warrior, age 36 now. Looking to win this title for the very first time. One of the originals. Esther, getting fouled by McClernon. It's off Fishlock. He'll be happy enough. Juan Carlos Amoros, the former Real Betis head coach, had 18 months there before a good spell at Houston, coming in midway through the season and taking them into the playoffs. Purse with an intelligent throw in, and here's Ryan up against Cook. Good defending though by Sonnet there in the nick of time. And that's what she's done so well all season. And why she's so highly valued by her Reign teammates, and that's why Rose Lavelle is so highly valued too. Oh, that's stunning from Rose Lavelle, absolutely stunning. Can they finish it? Let's go, but what a save though by Mandy Hort, coming up big at the vital moment. And it looked for all the world as though Latsko was going to put Reign back on level terms.
Well, the next is a save from Mandy Hort to make herself big, and you just felt at the last second we're going to see Mandy Hort down on that far side. But there's a high line, and it is so risky from Gotham FC. We're seeing Rose Lavelle once again wiggling her way through pressure, loads of space for Latsko, but then it's just that last little second where she slows down. It allows for Hot to be able to get set, keeps herself big, and what a big paw that is with her left hand to get low, keep it out of the back of the net. Well done from the young goalkeeper. But that is something right now for OL Reign to continue to look for, because it is so risky with this 1-goal lead right now for Gotham FC to play that high of a line.
Let's bring in former US international goalkeeper Jill Loyden for your thoughts on that. You'd have been delighted to see a save, no doubt.
And we talked about it earlier, how Mandy Hot's so good at her preventative goalkeeping, but it's a really wise decision here to drop, protect the goal, wait and be patient. She sees that Jenna Neiswanger is putting that recovery pressure on Latsko there. She remains patient, reads, anticipates, and comes up with that huge momentum-changing save right now.
Well, we have the benefit of hindsight, of course, Laura, and it's so much easier from up there. But do you think Veronica Latsko, when she looks back, will be thinking, I wish I'd just put it across the goalkeeper where there's perhaps a little more space?
Well, yeah, but to Jill's point, it's Gotham that does such a good job of getting numbers back behind the ball, preventing it. Mandy Hot steps out. She makes it predictable for herself, and then the numbers back, so at the end of the moment, not a lot of space for her to be able to tuck that in, whether it's the near post or the far post. And in these moments, Jackie, that's what you need, a full team effort, everyone trying to get into the attack, but also doing what they can to get back and save that play. And well done for the young goalkeeper, Mandy Hot.
Yes, 25 years of age, Mandy Hot. Became the starting goalkeeper in August when Abby Smith was injured. He spent last season in Sweden with Patea. And Hart's okay, and we're back underway. And Reign will be going for the jugular in the final half hour or so of this game. Krieger comes across in the final half hour of her career. As things stand, she will be walking away with her first ever championship medal. Unless Rose Lavelle and co can breach that Gotham defence again. Can they hear? McClernand stepped in. Fishlock finds Balser in a little space. Balser with a cross. Fishlock challenged by Esther. Sonnet. This game is far from over. Sonnet. And it was Huerta who'd made the run, a little too much on it, but a nice idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. And that entire play starts, though, from them being more aggressive in their approach defensively. McClernand on this near side steps hard, doesn't allow Purse to be able to get out on the counter, and then they're able to keep it and string a few passes together. That is what you need from OL Reign in these moments. Dictate the tempo, move it side to side, and then look for that space to open up. Right idea from Huerta to try to get in behind that back line. Now it's about getting that pass to come off just a bit more textured in behind.
Picked up by Sonnet. Nice one there. And now it's Sheehan. Esther. Clever ball in field to Williams as Gotham look to build. Sheehan looking for Purse. Good ball. Midge Purse has caused havoc down this right-hand side all night. 2 assists to her name. Oh, and she's gone past McClernand, and the ball to the far post.
Well, one thing that Mitch Purse doesn't get enough credit for is her movement, picking the spaces and when she can be most effective. And right now, that's about staying out of the play initially. She gets herself isolated, gets 1v1, says thank you very much, goes right through the legs, and then gets the ball on the other side. Maybe a bit aggressive on that attempt to go for the far post. But hey, if you're feeling it, why not?
She's full of confidence, and so she should be. As Krieger takes the ball in her stride. She's been fantastic again this season, the 39-year-old. A player you know well, Laurie, just what she likes to play with.
Well, she's excellent. Been so important to the rebuild of this team, but positive, a leader, both on and off the field. And as we're seeing, just aggressive in her approach. And it is so needed in these moments. Because you mentioned earlier, the fine margins in this league, not much is separating teams, but you have to play for a little bit more.
Here we are with the 4th seed and the 6th seed battling it out. And as things stand, it's the side that finished 6th in the NWSL out of 12 who are on course for the championship. Still a long way to go. Lavelle, lovely idea with the reverse ball into Heitema. Maitane's having none of it.
And we talked about it in the Portland game in the semifinal. Maitane, Krieger doing such a good job, but this player has the ability to unlock the center backs for Gotham FC. Just her ability to wiggle herself out of pressure. You got 2 players there. She says thank you very much. The final pass, but then also what an excellent finish that is in the first half to tie this game initially. They have to continue to find her the ball and let her go once they do get into the attack.
Well, they've admitted that they really have struggled without her this season. There are only 3 regular season matches, which Lavelle and Fishlock have played together in the midfield with Rapinoe as well. And they just love her in the side. And we can see tonight just why that is. And she looks to turn away. But here's Fishlock, back to Lavelle. What can she create here? Nice idea of a ball towards Latsko. With a goal kick. Puerta. This final between 2 founder members of the NWSL. In 2013, Reign though have won 3 shields, finishing top of the league on 3 occasions. Their coach, Laura Harvey, has been NWSL Head Coach of the Year on 3 occasions too. They haven't as yet managed to seal the championship. There's Gotham going for another. Williams in towards Esther. Still with Esther. Now Bruninia. Dealt with by Fishlock. Only as far as Ryan. Ryan loses her footing.
Well, it doesn't look like much because she is not a fancy player, but she has been such a good outlet, calming presence once it does come into the midfield. 1 touch to get it under control, 2nd one to find Williams or Purse, switch the point of attack. There's a 1 little touch ball into Lynn Williams.
And here she had with a strike from distance.
Well, she's certainly gaining in confidence, finding some really good positions to influence this game in the attack.
And now Sinead Farrelly is entering the fray for Gotham FC. And it's Yasmin Ryan, who won the championship last year with Portland, looking to go back-to-back with championship medals. And it's her teammates who are going to have to get it over the line. And what a moment for Sinead Farrelly. 7.5 years out of the game after initially being injured in a car crash. She still has so much more to give at the age of 33. She doesn't have the miles on the clock, but she certainly does have the skill in those legs. And here's Midge Purse, who could run all day, create all day as well. Clear by Fishlock. You can get the best seat at the best price by becoming a Gotham FC season ticket holder. Packages for the 2024 season are now available at gothamfc.com/memberships. NWSL games are hot tickets now. There is entertainment everywhere you look. Never a foregone conclusion. Fishlock with the ball over the top.
Well, you can see McLaren on this near side saying, play me that ball, just Fishlock. And that's where they have to find that balance. And when they're going to go quickly to look for the space in behind, when can they keep it and allow for more runs to develop? Been better served if they found McLaren on this near side.
McLennan's there. Heitema miscues it, but booted forwards by Sonnet. Gotham FC going for their first NWSL title. They did win the WPS, the inaugural season in 2009 when they were known as Sky Blue. Rebranded a couple of years ago. Made the Challenge Cup final, but this would be their first victory. And it would be an extraordinary one if they were to see it through. Made by Cook.
Yeah, and in the attack, Jackie, right now for Earl Rain, need a little bit more something to be able to threaten behind. You have Elise Bennett that can come on. You have Angelina that can come into the midfield. That would push Roosevelt in a little bit higher. Just something that adds a little bit more fluidity, dynamism in the attack for Earl Rain.
Well, as Martin waits to take this, let's bring in Leanne Sanderson.
Yeah, following from what Laurie just said, tactically we know Bethany Balstar and Jordan Heitema are not usually on the field of play at the same time, so it'll be interesting to see what Laura Harvey does tactically, maybe bringing on a substitute at some point soon.
Thanks, Leanne. Former England international with us on our broadcast. And here's Martin. Oh, and here's an opportunity for Niswanger, away by Cook and lashed over the bar at the second attempt by the rookie.
Well, we haven't seen a ton of it in this game so far, but Niswanger, we're so used to her getting into advanced positions, does well. They find a little bit of space in behind, and then look at the runners. She does so well, Niswanger, to keep that one on frame, cause the rebound, and then just skies it. Has to do better with that second attempt to really force a save from Claudia Dickey.
I think she would have done had it been on her left foot. That could have been ending up
fair point.
Somewhere very different. Somewhere near the top corner, I think. And she did score a fabulous goal against Reign in that 4-1 victory in Seattle in May. And it was an extraordinary game. They were 3-0 up at half-time. Having lost 4 games in a row to Reign, they went 3-0 up, and at half-time, Lynn Williams said, don't be surprised, this has been coming. Then they went 4-0 up as well, before Heitema pulled the goal back, and they said that was their turning point. Ali Krieger saying, after that we believed. And here they are in the championship game. We're hearing Quinn is preparing to come on.
Well, and just to that point, Jackie, we're so used to talking the front runners for Gotham FC, but Niswanger is so important in the attack and get high up on that left-hand side, create, combine. A lot of times she'll pinch in and create overload centrally, difficult to defend. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit more of that as this game goes on.
Oh, and Fishlock's ball is short, intercepted by Williams, put back with Sonnet. McLennan. Going towards Latsko, and she couldn't connect. She got the wrong side of Lynn Williams, and that was a glorious opportunity.
Well, and that was it. That is the ball that they will be looking for the rest of this game. The wide run from Latsko, beautiful ball in from McLaren in, just picks her out perfectly and almost gets caught in between two mimes, excited to get on the end of it, and then just misses it in the end. But the right run, the right ball, something that the Reign have to continue to look for as this game wears down.
Well, it's Veronica Latsko who scored that header against Angel City in the quarter-final to get them into the semi-final. And it was her cross which somehow flew over the top of all the defenders and the goalkeeper in this stadium to beat San Diego Wave, who'd be devastated not to be in this final on home turf. But huge credit to the Wave, by the way. Casey Stoney and her side finishing top of the pile in only their second season, having made the playoffs last year as well. That in itself is an incredible achievement. As Quinn comes on, and it is Latsko who's had a couple of really good opportunities to draw level, won't get a chance as Quinn, the midfielder, comes on.
Well, and there's the rotation we were talking about. Fishlock's the one that's going to move higher up the field. It does look like Haitema's going to go to that right-hand side where Latsko just came off of.
Fishlock wins it back and try to squeeze it through to Haitema. That was closed down. Mandy Hart, who was drafted from Virginia Tech in 2020, and the US under-20 international. She's done really well since taking over from Abby Smith. So too Claudia Dickey up the other end. Big game for both of them. Martin under pressure from Balsa. Nobody wants to be making a mistake in a final as big as this, with around a quarter of an hour or so to go. McLernan with the interception to Balsa. What can Reign do here? Lofted up towards Fishlock, picked up by Sonnet. Here's Quinn. Barnes. Fishlock tries to leave it for Balsa.
And those are the moments where Balsa has to stay wide. Just allows for Montane to come over, make the play. Carries the defender with her.
Sheehan to Purse. As Boninia vacated the space she thought she was going to occupy. Away by Dickey. Balsa back into midfield. It's Niswonger forwards. It's just all getting a little scrappy at the moment. Both sides trying to bring the ball under control. Now it's McLernan for Reign. Sonnet. And the ball's on for Huerta. Quinn. Canada international. Back to Quinn. And then Sonnet. Just feel the tension in the air here.
Well, exactly like the first 15-20 minutes of the game, Jackie, it's about managing the emotions and knowing that you're getting down to the wire. And for Oil Reign in particular, just being patient. Both of these teams have shown that they can keep possession. No need to be too urgent and give these opportunities away and allow for Gotham to be able to regain possession. Lynn Williams, a player that you want on the field, who's been in these positions right now to calm things down. And once again, take the sting out of the game, slow it down in their favor.
Huerta. Now here's Sonnet. Montani has to get this right. Under pressure. Oh, there's two Reign players getting each other's way. Balsa and Lavelle. more activity on the bench as well. Here's Rose Lavelle. Interception by Purse. Back to Fishlock. Now here's McLernan. Flicked on by Heitmer. Now here's Sinead Farrelly. Ireland international. To Williams. We're into game management territory here, Laurie. They don't want to be too negative, Gotham, but they do have a slim advantage with 10 plus minutes to play. They don't want to do anything too risky.
Or give up these types of fouls. Getting close into their defensive half. It's about picking your moments when you're going to go forward with numbers, but also have good shape behind the ball. Don't leave yourself exposed, because these last 10 minutes or so, it is all about OL Reign getting balls in behind, putting them under pressure defensively, get numbers into that 18-yard box and cause a lot of problems with the overloads.
Lauren Barnes to Cook, looking to float one into the path of Lavelle, but Purse is there. She's been magnificent. McLennan into Quinn. Fishlock forces Huerta wide. Patience from Rain, trying to fashion an opportunity, and Sonnet's up there. Well, Lavelle was there. Now the offside flag goes up. There's Ali Long to come on for Delaney Sheehan for Gotham. Well, Sheehan has done incredibly well this season. Not a regular starter before. Former Paris FC player. She's really done well due to the various injuries in midfield, and somebody with a lot more experience now. Ali Long, 36 years of age. Coming back after the birth of her twins. She did play 9 weeks pregnant, by the way. She didn't realise she was carrying twins. She had no idea. Whoops.
Well, I think this is the difference right now, Jackie, between these two teams. You're bringing Ali Long with loads of experience, can see this game out, calm things down centrally, and with the Megan Rapinoe injury, that changes not only the emotions around the game, but the substitution pattern for OL Reign as well. Bethany Balcer's one that's been coming off the bench to be an impact player. Well, she starts in the first few minutes, and then you have to shift things around, and you're looking to see who can come on and really push the pace for you. You've seen the rotation of Fishlock going a little bit higher, but right now that is the difference on who's coming off the bench between these two teams.
No frustration from Laura Harvey. She felt the throw-in was about to go her way. And of course, Gotham won't be in any hurry to take any kind of throw-ins or set pieces. Ally is proud to support this presentation of the National Women's Soccer League. Ally, do it right. Esther finds Purse. All hands to the pump now for both sides. Reign going in search of the equaliser. Gotham fighting to retain their advantage that would see them finish as champions for the very first time. Every single ball now fiercely contested. Nice Wonger for Williams to chase. Cook goes across. Williams so quick.
Oh, you like the run from Lynn Williams. Forces Alana Cook to have to come over outside of the center back position, try to double back. So difficult to defend Lynn Williams. She's had quite the game, and we talked about her not only finding the back of the net and how lethal she can be in those areas, but her work on both sides of the ball, and she has certainly shown up so far tonight.
Williams scored in the 120th minute, so the last minute of extra time in 2016. The Western New York Flash. And it's swept back in. And they ended up winning on a penalty shootout. Also with the throw, looking for Heitema. Maitane's there. And they've had to evolve really throughout the season, Gotham, making all those additions in the off-season. Key ones, but it really has been all change. In stark contrast to Reign, who've had a really settled side. As Long went in on Lavelle, who felt that.
Well, that was certainly a tough challenge. Ali Long just coming through her. Lavelle trying to open up right there. There's a little bit of a loose touch, but also trying to get on the half turn to go straight to goal. Doesn't see Ali Long on the backside. This comes right through her.
And there is Elise Bennett getting her taste of the action, the 23-year-old. From Washington State University. Her dad Edgar was an NFL player with the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears, so he knows all about top-level sport. Brought up with it, a great help to her with injuries.
On that substitution, Jackie tells me that Laura Harvey is like, get the ball over the top, allow Elise Bennett to get in beyond. Force Gotham FC to have to defend, facing their own goal more than we've seen in the last 10 minutes or so.
Foul. Free kick in favour of the Reign. Bennett has scored 3 goals in all competitions so far this season. How they need one from somewhere, anywhere. Quinn. Lauren Barnes. Too much on that. And Mandy Hort will be absolutely delighted to grab that.
Well, one thing that we talked about coming into this half was the young goalkeeper stepping up. Well, Mandy Hort's done that, but this was a big moment in the game that changed the complexity of it, especially for OL Reign. Megan Rapinoe going down on the far side in the opening minutes. She would be substituted out for Bethany Balser. You can see her in the booth there, and really it's been a tough one for OL Reign to come back from that injury from an emotional standpoint, but also just being able to bring on game changers, players that can influence the game later in this second half.
Oh, Purse has done really well again, upended that time by Sonnet, and that's a clear yellow card. No complaints there.
Well, Sonnet has certainly put in a shift and not afraid to go to ground and come out of that central area.
Well, Juan Carlos Amoros has just given the sub-goalkeeper Michelle Betos a message to relay to Midge Purse on the ground.
Right there, when you see the deserved yellow card on Sonnet, arm wrapped around Mitch Purse's neck.
Dickey barking instructions to her defenders. So UNC coach Alison Dorrance told her she has to be more vocal and she'll be a top goalkeeper. Now she could be called upon here. Nice Wonga with a delivery, swinging. Quinn's underneath it. Oh, Gotham will be absolutely delighted if the last couple of minutes of this game are just very disrupted. There's Katie Stengel, match winner in the last round of the playoffs, comes on in place of Esther, who could well be match winner in the final. Now, what a header it was. Yes, she was given space, but yes, she planted it superbly into the back of the net. And Katie Stengel will come on now and just try to see out time, just try to be clever, try to manage the game. And of course, if she can nick another goal, then imagine the scenes.
Yeah, and how good it was, Esther. Movement, getting that go-ahead goal so far. But so good occupying center backs. That opened up space for Purse. Williams on the other side to get isolated. Really the front three just clicking at the right time for Gotham FC. Put a lot of pressure on OL Reign's back line tonight.
Rangers need to get hold of the ball to try to force that equaliser, which would send us into extra time. And Purse with a challenge on Bolser. Play on, says the referee. And on we go with McClernand. And Bolser still down. Now we will have a break here, and it will enable Bolser to receive some treatment, as well as the messages from each coach to get through to the players and what they want from them respectively in the stoppage time that will be added on here.
Well, it just looks like maybe the landing for Bolser as she comes down. Both players going up for it, rightfully so. Midge Purse establishing her positioning. It's a little bit of the force as they're coming down, and then Bolser gets the worst of it, that landing.
Yeah, Bolser wears that headband, by the way, because her parents advised her to a decade or so ago when she was a teenager, because they were concerned about concussion, and she's stuck with it ever since. And we're into a minimum of 5 added minutes of Verizon stoppage time, in which OL Reign will be throwing absolutely everything at this Gotham defence. Gotham, though, have proved how resilient they are under Juan Carlos Amorós. He's away by Niswanger. Back to Quinn. And Quinn's lost it to Katie Stengel. And now here's Lynn Williams with pace. Lynn does well, though, to cover. Back with Sonnet. If you were to be picking a player of the match, I don't know who you'd be picking, because even though Emily Sonnet's currently on the losing side, she has been absolutely magnificent today. There's Reign, though, need to create something here in added time. Well, Heitema was trying to leave it for Lavelle. She knows what magic she can sprinkle on proceedings. She already has done, not just with the goal, which was beautifully taken, but also with her flicks and touches. And there's one to Heitema. And Bolser's calling for it, and Bolser gets it, and the flag stays down. Bethany Bolser, and it's off Braninia for a corner to Reign. And now the flag goes up. Well, they always have to keep it down, the flag, just in case the ball does end up in the back of the net.
Well, and that's an interesting call. I'm not sure which one is offside, because Bolser's clearly onside. Krieger's keeping her on in the center of the field. Wrong call from the assistant referee, and there's an opportunity. Even thought that Bolser could have played that one across first time.
Hart with the goal kick, the free kick rather. Goes back with Barnes. 11 years at Reign, yet to win a championship. She has 3 Shield medals to her name. Will the wait go on for Fishlock, Barnes and co? Will Megan Rapinoe end her career without an NWSL championship medal to add to those Shield medals? Will Gotham come from absolutely nowhere, from bottom of the table last season with just 13 points from 22 games, to the championship the following year? Or can Reign find the equaliser? Here's Huerta, known for her deliveries. Here's Quinn. Nice touch from them. Quinn dinks it in towards Alana Cook.
And that really sums up the second half for OL Reign, trying to force the issue, being a bit impatient, playing the balls in behind, not the right texture, not the right pace to be able to catch out Gotham's back line. But all the credit to Gotham, committing players back, staying connected as a back four, dropping when necessary, making life predictable for themselves defensively.
Are Reign a little too predictable? If it's not Rose Lavelle creating, then perhaps do they lack creativity from elsewhere?
Absolutely, and that was one of the issues that we were talking about. When Megan Rapinoe goes down, then that changes your substitution pattern. Bolser is, the last couple of games, has been more of a substitute coming on, a game changer as of late. Well, she gets more of the minutes, and then you have to go deeper into your bench. Players that aren't always used to coming in and playing significant minutes, especially in games of this championship level.
Williams battling away. Mike Tane. Barnes who got the touch, but it's Niswanger for Williams to chase. Now she's going to be using all her experience in the 5th minute of stoppage time to try and keep this ball as far away from her own goal as possible. Cook up to Heitemer. Nice turn from her, but Krieger is there. And Ali Krieger is roughly around 90 seconds away from being crowned NWSL champion in her very, very last game. Can they see it through? Bolsa's going through. Hart is there.
And she's been excellent. Outside of conceding the goal, not much she could do with that against Roosevelt. The OL Reign scored, but she's been proactive off her line, keeping the high line, because all the credit to Gotham FC. They want to bait you into playing those balls over the top. So we talk about OL Reign being a bit predictable. Well, that is exactly what Gotham wants. They'll play the high line, but then they're connected as a unit defensively, and they have made this predictable for themselves all game long.
Bennett over the top. Oh, and it's there. Oh, what an opportunity for Rose Lavelle with virtually the last kick of the game. Everybody stopped with 2 Reign players down injured. And also Midge Purse, but play continued, and my goodness, Gotham were living dangerously there. Christina Unkel.
Whether or not the contact happened outside, and here it is. It's very clear. It's outside of the penalty area. The question is now whether the VAR broadly will be sending that down for potential denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. The check is occurring at this moment. It has not yet been check complete, but that will be the question. Was this a denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity behind by the hand? Ball is not yet in play. They're still checking for that. My opinion on this one, based off if it should be sent down for denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, and a red card should be issued for the handling offense. Katja Koroleva is going to take a look at the monitor now.
Drama in stoppage time, at the end of stoppage time, as Katja Koroleva is called over to the monitor by the VAR, Kevin Broadley, with the suggestion that this is indeed a clear and obvious error from the officials, and that is a handball by the goalkeeper outside the penalty area, with Elise Bennett bearing down on goal and denying Bennett and Reign an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Let's see what Koroleva has decided. It is indeed a free kick on the edge of the box, and it is indeed a red card for Mandy Hawk, who came out of her goal. She'd hoped it was just inside the penalty area, but it was just outside. She appeared to mouth, "What do I do?" because she's so new and inexperienced in this game. And what drama we have right at the death here, that the goalkeeper is sent off. Well, former US international goalkeeper Jill Loyden is with us. What do you make of that?
Well, this is the most difficult decision for a goalkeeper to make. The ball in behind the back line, right on the edge of the box. Mandy Hawk not sure if she can come out to win it, trying to wait for it to come in the box. Elise Bennett's pressure was very good, intense pressure there. Hawk decides to take a risk and put her hands outside the box because she hesitated. And that's a really difficult height for a goalkeeper to manage. She either has to head it or take a chest touch past pressure, but the hesitation takes a risk at the end, ultimately deemed a red card.
And what a moment now for Michelle Betos, 35 years of age. Her only appearance this season has been in the Challenge Cup. And now she'll be stepping onto the field.
Well, it's one of the reasons, Jackie, that we talked about for Elise Bennett coming on to this field as a substitute for OL Reign, to put the keeper, put the back line under pressure. Well done from Elise Bennett from an OL Reign perspective to put Mandy Hawk in that position.
Well, Christine, your thoughts on the referee, Katja Koroleva, handling this situation right now?
Yeah, at the current moment, as you can see, they are waiting. There is not going to be a VAR on a VAR decision. So here, essentially, the tactics by the team for Gotham is to try to delay and essentially kind of stonewall this decision. As you can see here, they have put the gloves in. And effectively, there you go. There's a change of the shirt that was necessary for it. There is a lot going on. Not only did we have a dog-so VAR, we also had an additional yellow card on the head manager here for Gotham FC. The proper steps are being taken. However, at this end of the day, you are managing and dealing essentially with the tactics that are happening.
Well, Neely Martin is going to have to go in goal here. This extraordinary situation. Wow, she has gone in goal before, but Mandy Hort absolutely distraught at this situation. And the fact that Gotham have run out of substitutes means a midfielder has to go in goal here and has to defend this free kick on the edge of the penalty area. So Gotham, of course, decides the 2-1 up, deep into added time at the end of stoppage time. And Rain are absolutely fuming. So it's Neely Martin, the midfielder, in goal with a goalkeeper jersey, because Gotham have run out of substitutes. And if they do manage to equalise, then Gotham will have to go for 30 minutes with a midfielder in goal. This is absolutely extraordinary. Can they get this free kick on frame?
And that is the key, Jackie, is keeping this on frame through traffic. You can see Haitema, Rosabel, even Huerta standing over this one.
Well, Neely Martin has been here before in this situation for Gotham. In this stadium, and it's off the wall. Martin's wall did the job for her as Bruninia puts the ball out of play. Incredible drama. For Rain now, they simply have to get a shot on target. They have to test the midfielder in goal while they still have time at the end of stoppage time. And we don't know how long Correleva is going to be adding on. Lavelle with a throw-in. It's away by Burse. McClernon. Forwards by Haitema, and Sonnet's there. Lynn Williams does really well under pressure to put the ball out of play. And now it's anybody's guess how many more seconds remain before Gotham are crowned champions. But Rain, if they could just get a shot on goal. Oh, they've done it! Gotham have done it! Gotham FC, the 2023 champions! 2022, they finished bottom of the table with 13 points. And this will be their first NWSL trophy in their history. The wait goes on for OL Reign. It's all over for Megan Rapinoe. But Ali Krieger, the captain of Gotham, is a champion in her final ever game.
And just incredible sights for this team. And we've said it all season long, Jackie. They were aggressive in the offseason to bring in a new coach, new ideas, to revive the culture, set the standard. Juan Carlos Ramos has done that, but then the players. They bring in more talent, more experience, and it shows game in and game out, and then you need the momentum. The momentum, the belief, a little extra. They have that in Ali Krieger. That is what they are playing for. And in this 90 minutes, from start to finish, they got it done. A commitment on both sides of the ball, took their chances when they needed, but then everybody committed to get back defensively, not giving it away. And this is what results. A championship for that player right there, Ali Krieger, and the first one for Gotham FC.
Oh, this is a fairy tale. An absolutely extraordinary story. Megan Rapinoe ended her career so prematurely in the early stages of this game with a non-contact injury. Her teammates will have been desperate to get over the line for her as much as themselves, and for Laura Harvey in her 8th season at the club. But all the credit has to go to Gotham FC. Joy unconfined for Gotham. Neely Martin in goal for the final seconds, the midfielder. And Jess Fishlock consoles Megan Rapinoe. Well, it's time for our ally play of the match, Laurie.
Well, and set pieces can be the biggest differentiator, and look at that ball from Midge Purse. 2 assists on the night for her, just puts it on the platter for Esther. Textbook finish, that would be the game winner, and what a goal it is for their first championship in Esther.
Oh, stick around, we'll have the post-game show next. Right after this break, you've been watching the 2023 Ally NWSL Championship on CBS Sports. Welcome back. Welcome back to San Diego, where Gotham FC have gone from worst to first in the space of 12 months. The night is still young for them. The celebrations will go on long into the night, but after they've picked up that trophy. Let's go down to our public address announcer now, Craig Elston.
Fans, please turn your attention to midfield for tonight's championship ceremony. Please welcome NWSL Commissioner Jessica Berman. Now for the presentation of the championship medals to the referees. The VAR, Kevin Broadley. The AVAR, Maggie Short. Fifth official, Tiffany Turpin. The fourth official, Anya Voigt. The assistant referees, Jennifer Garner and Katarzyna Wasiak. And this evening's referee, Ekaterina Koroleva. And now, fans, please welcome the winners of the 2023 NWSL Championship, Gotham FC. Number 1, Michelle Betos. Number 2, Imani Dorsey. Number 3, Brunina. Number 4, Abby Smith. Number 5, Kelly O'Hara. Number 6, Ali Long. Number 7, McCall Zerboni. Number 8, Taryn Torres. Number 9, Esther González. Number 10, Lynn Williams. Number 12, Kristen Edmonds. Number 13, Mana Shim. Number 14, Neely Martin. Number 15, Sabrina Flores. Number 17, Delaney Sheehan. Number 18, Yasmin Ryan. Number 19, Christy Mewis. Number 20, Taylor Smith. Number 21, Ellie G. Number 22, Mandy Freeman. Number 23, Midge Purse. Number 24, Mandy Hott. Number 25, Ifeoma Onomonu. Number 28, Katie Stengel. Number 32, Jenna Neiswanger. Number 33, Sinead Farrelly. Number 55, Megan McClelland. Number 77, Maitani Lopez. And the captain of Gotham FC, number 11, Ali Krieger. Fans, please welcome former U.S. Women's National Team player Lori Lindsay for the presentation of the NWSL Championship Match MVP and Championship Trophy, presented by Tiffany.
The 2023 NWSL Championship Match MVP is Midge Purse.
All right, Midge, first of all, congratulations. What a performance by you and your team. You particularly 2 assists on the evening. Tell us how you feel.
I'm honestly so honored to play for this club. and to be your teammate. This was the biggest team-winning season we've ever had, and I'm truly honored to be with you guys. Thank you.
All right, now I'd like to bring up Gotham FC's captain, Ali Krieger. All right, first of all, congratulations. Last place last season, champions this season. What was the key to getting this win tonight?
I think we came out here, we stuck to our plan, we committed to each other, we trusted in the plan that we had, and we know how good we can be. So we applied everything that we've worked on all season. We've had so much experience to the very last game, and we were so excited to just come out here, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the grass, enjoy each other one last time. And I'm so happy we can go home with this trophy. Thank you so much.
Gotham FC are champions. Full analysis of this wonderful moment for them when we come back.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. And
Hi, welcome back. Well, what a night in San Diego. Gotham beat the OL Reign to win their first NWSL title in club history, and their captain, Ali Krieger, gets her fairy tale ending, adding this final trophy to her stacked cabinet. She's number 11, and tonight she wins it all on 11-11. How about that? Good to have you with us, everyone. I'm Poppy Miller here with Jordan Angeli and Carly Lloyd. Well, you both wanted chaos. Was that chaotic enough for you?
I think that was the most chaotic final we have seen. It had everything in there.
yeah, we might have asked for a little too much chaos, because at the end we thought we were going to see extra time with what transpired there. But man, what a final, entertaining from the beginning to the end.
From last place last season all the way to the top. This is the final moments of the game, though, because it was absolute chaos, wasn't it, to finish? I mean, the last kick of the game and a chance on goal here.
Elise Bennett goes for it, and Mandy Hout just had to make a decision here. She's too close to the edge of her box. She's right by us, and I said, I think that's a handball. This is going to be called for a set piece. It's going to be a red card, denying a goal-scoring opportunity. Oh, my goodness. Then it was the second time this year that Neely Martin, on this same field, had to go in goal. I mean, what are the odds of that? But it ends up well for Gotham, but man, they kept it a little wild there.
They did. Mandy Hott got sent off in the end, but she came up huge, didn't she? It was such a well-deserved win for Gotham today. They had the better of the chances, the deserving winners on the night.
They absolutely did. They came here with a game plan, a vision, and it was exciting. There was chances. The front three put the Reign back line under pressure. You know, and Mandy Hott, I mean, I got to play with her when I was at Gotham FC, and just to see her story
sitting the bench, third string, going overseas and playing, and then to get this big moment and what she did, truly incredible on this Gotham side, just inspiring, and I mean, credit to them, credit to everybody involved.
I feel like on the other side of things, Gotham was last place last year because they could not score goals. Well, Lynn Williams hadn't scored a goal in 139 days. She does it here. Midge Purse also is one of those players. She missed 9 games with an injury earlier in the year, finally found her footing, and not only that, she was decisive in what she did in the attacking third, and that really allowed her to be the MVP. It was her decision making here, not just to go 1v1, to take a defender on, but to find the right pass. She was 5 for 6 in successive dribbles tonight. That is incredible.
I would say this is the most complete performance I've seen Midge Purse perform. I mean, just truly incredible. You could tell she wanted this, assisting, doing anything possible, doing the dirty work defensively. Total deserved MVP, and just amazing to see.
She was fantastic tonight, wasn't she, with those 2 assists, even to the very final whistle. She was still attacking down that flank. Just a very quick note on Megan Rapinoe, because a heartbreaking way to see her forced off, no contact with that injury, but what a career she's had, Jordan.
Yeah, and everybody was cheering for her, and it, unfortunately, everybody's career ends. That's not how we imagined it to end for her, but I think she got a nice salute by every fan here. On the other side, Ali Krieger. Yeah. They talked about it before. Somebody was going to be able to have the ability to talk about this for the rest of their lives. Well, Ali Krieger in this hand.
So special. It was just a year ago that Midge Purse was saying it gives us a lot of joy and a lot of hope to be able to think that we could be in this place next season. And here she is, MVP tonight. Ali Krieger gets the deserved win in the end. For Jordan Angeli, Carly Lloyd and our entire team, I'm Poppy Miller saying goodbye from San Diego, where Gotham are your 2023 NWSL champions. Streaming of the NWSL Championship continues on CBS Sports Golasso Network. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports in association with the National Women's Soccer League.